Hello everyone, welcome to lecture 2 of C pointer series. In this lecture I am going to tell you how to access the element from one-dimensional array using pointer. So as you know that when we declare an array, that time if we initialize few values to the arrays, that time it looks like this, right? So this is an array of size 5, and so in the above expression this array name holds the array address. So this array name itself is an important entity. This array name actually holds the array address, right? This array name, the meaning is by using this array name the array address is returned. So whenever this array address has to be returned, this array name you have to use. So array name has a lot of significance, okay, in case of both single dimensional and two-dimensional and three-dimensional array. Okay, normally what happens is the first element of the array and its address is returned. So with the array name, normally what happens, the first element's address is getting returned. So this is 0th position. So this 0th position's address will be returned with the array name. Normally it happens. Okay, so this is the reason that we can catch hold of the first address. So because we are seeing how to pass an array, 1D array in a function using pointers, so addresses has a lot of importance for us, right? So because we want to deal with pointers, so that's why the first address of the array has to be catch hold. That means it has to be accessed. Once we access the first address of the array, then gradually we can move one by one just by incrementing the pointer. Okay, so this, if some pointer can point to the first address of the array, that pointers can play an important role to access other elements in the array in a single dimensional array. Okay, so we can assign some pointer to the first address. So whenever we are going to pass one single dimensional array to a function, so and then we will be dealing with the pointer, let us have a pointer which can point to the first address of the array. Okay, so let us call that pointer as array pointer. Array pointer is a pointer to the first element of the array. Okay, so if you see, we have first 5 elements, let us say 1 2 3 4 5 elements, and these 5 elements, the address starts from here, 65512, 65512, the address starts from here. Okay, and then if it is let us say it's an integer array, so in that case every integer takes 2 bytes. So let us assume that, because it depends, anyway 2 bytes, so 2 bytes incrementation will happen. Okay, so but this is the base address, this is the base address of the array. Okay, and this array pointer initially will be pointing to the base address. Okay, these array pointers, and then these array pointers, if you increment, then these locations, the pointer will come one by one, because array is a continuous memory locations are continuous memory locations. Okay, so incremental memory locations. So in that case, if you increment the array pointer, it will automatically point to the next element, then next to next element, then next to next to next element, like that. Okay, so array pointer is a pointer that points to the first element of the array, remember that. So the expression ampersand array obtains the address of an array. Okay, so this thing we have seen that when we learned in an earlier lecture that whenever we write ampersand I, any integer, it gives the address of I. Okay, address of I. So whenever we write ampersand array, this is our array. Okay, let us say this array is nothing but, this is the earlier array we are showing, no, this array, this one, this array is having 5 elements, right? So ampersand array, here also you can write ampersand this array will return the base address of the array. Okay, obtain the address of an array. Okay, obtain the address of an array, and normally it returns the base address. So assuming that the array is located at array 0, so and ampersand array pointer is located at 65516. Okay, so array pointer can be array pointer, and person array pointer, you can call it array pointer. Okay, array pointer is located at 65516. Okay, this position, array pointer. My pointer can be at any position. This is pointer. Okay, my pointer can be at any locations, array pointer. Okay, so this is pointing here. This can be one scenario. My base address is here of array. Okay, my base address, or you can write it array 0. This is my base address, this one, and my array pointer can be sliding anywhere because it's a contiguous memory location. Okay, when we add 1 to the array address, we effectively add 2 bytes. So if we add one element, when we increment the array, when you increment the pointer, array ptr plus plus, we effectively increment 1 byte. Okay, so 2 bytes, sorry, we effectively add. So when we write that, when we add 1 to the array address, we effectively add 2 bytes to the address, since this is an array of integers. So although we are doing array pointer plus plus, or we are adding one to the array address, it will effectively add 2 bytes. It will not add 1 byte, it will add 2 bytes because integer takes 2 bytes. So this is there. Okay, if you use array -2, this is the index, then what will happen? Because array 0 is this one, so instead of 0, so 0 gives us the base address. Instead of that, if we write array -2, then obviously it will go beyond the bound of the array space, and it will outside of the array bound. So -2, it is not advisable to use this kind of indexes, -2 or which is out of the scope of the array space. Okay, which is the limit, which is outside of the array limit. Sometimes the notation of an array can be think of as shift of dereference, meaning is that, so these are actually dereferencing, array 0, array 1, array 2, array 3. So these are all sometimes it is also known as, think of as shift of dereference operation. Okay, so let us see one example. So let us see how to access the element, from an array using a pointer. This program demonstrates that only. Okay, so this is the array we have. This is an array we have, and then these are the value we have initialized. So we can initialize array. We can write the array name, and then there is no need of putting anything inside this bracket. Okay, you can also put, but normally we follow these instructions. This way of writing, initializing one single dimensional array. So then this 5 element has been initialized to array. Okay, now here come the pointer declaration. This pointer declaration, what is happening over here? Array pointer is an integer array pointer. It's an integer pointer. Until now, until this much, nothing has been said that array pointer is actually pointing to an array. It's simple. It looks like a simple program at this line. Okay, at this line. Once you write array pointer, array ptr is equal to &array 0. That means this is the base address. Okay, this is the base address of the array. Which array? That array we have already initialized. This one base address. Okay, base address. That means which element? This one, element or integer 1. Okay, this integer 1, this address, its address actually getting stored in array pointer. Now you can say that this array pointer is actually a pointer through which we can access all elements inside this array, which is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because the address of 1 has been assigned to the array pointer, which is nothing but array 0, array 0th element, array 0th address, not element, 0th address. So once you catch hold of this, then it is very well possible. Okay, now if you write assign address of the 0th element, that is important. Now you have assigned. Now let us see how to print using that pointer, how to print the element using pointer. Which pointer? Array pointer. So what you have to do, you have to write here printf ampersand a double array ptr, array pointer. Okay, so this is the first thing. That means we are displaying the address, all address we are displaying over here using array pointer, and then printf. Now you are going to display the values, all the values. Okay, so /n %d and then this is the value we are printing, and then you have to increment the array pointer to point to the next location, that means next value. So a double array ptr plus plus is simple as integer incrementation only. Okay, I plus plus, but this is an array pointer now, so it will point to the next location. So you can write that it is incrementing the pointer to the next location. Okay, increments the pointer to the next location. Okay, so let us run this one. Let's save it and let us run. Okay, I think we have executed successfully. See, here you can see the output. The address and the values have been printed. So for first case, for one, the address is 6487592. For 2 addresses this, for 3 addresses this, for 5 addresses this. Okay, so all 5 elements have been displayed, and their corresponding addresses also have been displayed over here. So this is just a simple program to show you that using pointer you can actually access an array. Okay.